Innovations. My name is Sarah, and we have a lot of really exciting and brand new and back by demand products, including the Easy Riser mobility tool. We'll talk about that in just a moment, but in the meantime, let's do this. I want to give you a sneak peek and tell you what's coming up, because this hour is all about Navage. Navage is the nasal care system, a one-of-a-kind system to flush out your allergens, pollens, dust. If you want nasal irrigation without those messy, drippy, neti pots, this actually uses gentle powered suction. It goes in one side and it goes out the other. It works, it's amazing, and that's at a holiday price today. Another great item in our hour of healthy innovation is gonna be from Mission. Now, they're all about technology. We've got gloves for both men and women. These actually retain 12% more heat than just the normal fleece. It also removes the sweat, so you never get those sticky hands. $22.95 is the lowest price we've ever offered. Hey, and let's do free shipping with that too, because we're in a holiday spirit. If you want the men's, we have black and gray. And women, well, you get some more fashion choices. Yes, you do. Black, gray, blue, or red. And those are really fabulous gloves. They also have the Tech Touch, so you can use your phones, your smart tablets, and all that good stuff. Let's get started, and let's introduce you to Tom Wise, bringing us the best of the best products here at HSN for more than a dozen years, 15 years plus?
It's been plus.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah.
Good to see you, Tom.
Nice to see you. Thanks
we actually launched this Easy Riser mobility tool months ago, nearly 6 months ago. It was only seen once. It was so popular. It's now a customer pick. It's getting rave reviews on our website at hsn.com. And this is the first time we've had a chance to bring it back. So I'm glad we're reunited, Tom, because this is like everyone's handy little helper.
Sarah, this allows people to solve a problem elegantly and efficiently and instantly. And the problem is you got a bad back, maybe you got some bad knees, and you got to go down, you got to bend down, you have to get something. This allows you to, help yourself. You don't need to lean on a chair or lean on a cabinet door or ask somebody to help you. You want to go down and pet the dog, or you want to go pick up some keys, you're doing a little bit of gardening. This solves the problem. It allows you to go down by yourself if you got a bad back or bad knees, and then pick something up. Makes life a lot easier. Can I demonstrate?
Yeah.
Where's a good spot for me to go, Rock? Right over here? Here we go.
Come over, well, get you some carpet.
Let's keep it simple. I want to go down. This could be a problem. You got a bad back, bad knees. I use the Easy Riser. I plant it. This extends your arm. I go down very easily, very comfortably, do what I have to do, pet the dog, do a little gardening, pick up my keys, and I'm using my larger muscles to get up. I don't have to depend on my creaky knees. Look at that. Look at how easy it is. Going down this way without the Easy Riser, you're down here, and it's like 50-50, can I get back up without leaning on a table or asking for some help? The Easy Riser allows me to plant it. It's about 1.5 feet, weighs about 1.5 pounds. You've got this big 6-inch treaded circle on the base, very, very non-slip. I push down on it, and I easily get myself up. You've never seen anything like it. It's exclusive to HSN.
This is so cool. And if you had a chance to order this the first time we presented this, would you call us?
Look at that.
I would love to hear from you, because this is actually changing lives. This is for anybody who has any back, any knee pain, if you've got stiff joints, or if maybe you're just gonna be doing some outdoor projects, whether it's gardening in the summer, or maybe you're just, laying some carpet, you're working on a tile project. Getting up and off the floor repeatedly can also cause a lot of pain and can be a lot of hassle, right?
I'm saying, Sarah, I was thinking about this today. I was doing some laundry, right? Inevitably, something falls out of the basket or falls out of the dryer. It's like, how do I get it's a simple thing. I've got to go down and pick up a sock. Don't lean on the basket, that's gonna fall. Don't grab the door or the dryer, that could snap off. You can't trust it, you could create a problem. You go down with the Easy Riser, pick it up, put it back in the basket, and just go about your business.
I love that.
Very, very safe.
You're also not getting as close to the floor. You're not bending down as far. So on the way down, it helps you. And then on the way up, it helps you.
And you're using your larger muscles in your back and your shoulder. Let's say you drop some medication.
That's cool.
It's not a huge problem for somebody who's 14 years old, but if you're 74 or 64, if you got a bad back, and there's nothing to lean on, what do? Now with the Easy Riser, I plant, pick it up, and I get up easily.
What's so amazing is that it gives you your independence back. It gives you your mobility back. You don't have to call a friend or ask someone else around the house to reach for something. Maybe just getting in and out of those bottom cupboard drawers, you know, right below the stove. There's a lot of hard to access areas of our home for storage. What if you had the Easy Riser tool? I want you to hear from the inventor, who is named Stanley and actually invented this all because he was having trouble gardening. I want you to hear from Stanley, see what he has to say. Make sure that you're ordering yours. They're backed by demand, and we have the 5 flexible payments just for today, and I believe this is the lowest price we've ever offered.
Absolutely.
I spend time in my garden, and I'm responsible, I suppose, for the invention of the Easy Riser. It's a very, very simple tool, and anyone could have done it, but it suited the purpose at the time. I was in the garden last October, and I was on my knees, as I frequently am, and pulling weeds out of the garden and moving from right to left, shuffling around on my knees. And then when I'd had enough, I had to stand up, and I was stuck because I had nothing to climb up, nothing to lever myself up with. And I did struggle, got to my feet, and I thought there has to be a way of solving this problem for older people like me.
There has to be a way, and I just think about that. I mean, all of us doing our daily activities, it can become really challenging if you have an injury. Maybe you're recovering from a recent surgery. Maybe just a temporary thing. Maybe that knee's bugging you, and every time you bend down, you're not sure if you're going to be able to get back up. Tom, this could really be the answer for a lot of people.
My daughter was recovering from a surgery. She was walking the dog. It saw a deer, pulled her down.
Oh no!
Yeah, they had to do surgery on her back of her leg and to set the bone and blah, blah, blah. Well, she had a hard time getting up and getting down. This is the perfect solution. Easy Riser, go down, do your business, and it can be a temporary thing, like you know, we were talking about how someone might be pregnant. You know, you're having a hard time getting up or down. Or if you're down, it doesn't have to be picking up something from the floor. It could be a pot or a pan, or you're reaching into a drawer to get something. And don't depend upon that. Don't depend upon this that might collapse, or you pull the whole the face of the drawer off. Forget it. Use the Easy Riser. It also makes a great gift for the holidays. You might have a hard time finding this anywhere but HSN. As a great gift, it's very, very practical.
Think about what you're spending on this gift, less than $25, whether it's a gift for yourself or your loved ones. You're giving someone the gift of freedom, of independence, to feel a little bit more secure, a little bit more confident. What if I have to get stuff out of the bottom drawer?
Sure.
What if you're getting out the holiday decorations?
Absolutely.
You know, what if you're digging around for the linens for the Thanksgiving table? I mean, all these little things are usually hidden around the home. What if you're working on your car? You know, you just want to keep one in the car? You could do that. You could keep one in the garage. You keep one in the house. And instead of, you know, worrying about, you know, gosh, how am I going to, what if I can't get back up? This is the answer.
And it can be a serious situation if you choose to go down and try to pick something up and then you fall. Now you've created a really serious situation. If you've got a bad back, you've got bad knees, allow the Easy Riser to extend your arm, right? Plant it, nice and safe. You go down nice and safely. Pick up what you need, grab what you need from the drawer. Don't go ahead and put your hand on the coffee table. That might break. Something bad might happen. But nice and steady as you go. It's perfect. You just push up. And you're using your larger muscles to help you get up and help you.
You're taking the stress off your hips and your back and your legs, because you can actually use your arms. Can you use 2 hands?
Absolutely.
You could put it like this and
you don't have to ask anybody for help. It gives you some independence. I like to have one in the laundry room when I'm bending down. I've got bad feet. I've got a bad back. I've been to the chiropractor probably a dozen times in the last 6 months because I've got issues with just getting older and not being as stretchy as I used to be. This is a great solution. Somebody who lives by themselves, that's a serious problem if they're trying to pick things up. It seems trivial, but it's a serious problem if you're just trying to pick something up and you're by yourself, or you want to pet your cat, or you want to do your gardening. Don't limit yourself to what you can do. You can get some help.
Right, even if you're, you know, reaching something low, whether it's a coffee table like this, and maybe it's sort of down on a low bookshelf, or maybe you've got some drawers or cupboards. Maybe something's under the bed. Maybe you got to get out those winter sweaters that you need to unpack. You know, sometimes it's nice to have something like this.
Absolutely.
And reading your reviews, I mean, there's some of you that have been working on a tile floor. Maybe you're recarpeting your downstairs basement. If you had something like this, all you need is the Easy Riser tool and some great knee pads, right? And you can get on and up the floor a million times if you had to, because there's nothing worse than being down there and thinking, now I gotta get up without anything to grab.
Right.
You're right, you've gotta get one leg balanced, and then you've gotta get the other leg, which if you have an injury or any knee pain or joint pain, this could really help you out.
Solves a common problem. Look at this. You want to go down nice and safely, nice and slow, control your body weight. Maybe you got a little bit of a bad back or bad knees. Get what you need. Don't worry about re-injuring yourself. I'm always worried about re-injuring myself when I'm working with my back and doing something, playing, getting something, reaching for something. Now this is a nice, safe way to get around the house, get things done, keep your mobility.
It feels really sturdy too.
Yes.
I was gonna say, Tom, it feels very steady on the floor because you got that rubber bottom and it's grooved, so it really grips the floor. And you can really put all your weight on it, right? I mean, how many pounds of...
They tested it to 600 pounds.
Up to 600 pounds.
Up to 600 pounds. You've got the little grooves in the back on the bottom of it, so it's going to kind of grasp a little bit. It's all rubber coated. It's about 1.5 feet, weighs about 1.5 pounds. You can put this in an oversized purse if you so desire. I've tested up to 600 pounds. Isn't that sweet?
Wow, and there's just a list. It's portable, it's lightweight, it's durable. You can take it with you if you travel, throw it in the car, throw it in a carry-on bag. It gives you enhanced leverage. Now, what I love about it is this does things your cane can't. If you have a cane, or you use a cane on a regular basis, that cane is too tall and too wobbly to use going down and doesn't give you enough leverage to come back up. So this is a perfect solution. If you're trying to get luggage in and off of a rack,
perfect.
You're traveling, maybe you've got, things to get on the subway or the train. You never know. And then you can use 1 or 2 hands, and I can literally put almost half my body weight, and then I could stand up. So much easier.
It's great technology. You can see how this was evolved.
Yeah.
Somebody was probably using a little stick or something to help, or they were tired of using a rock, or they had a hard time getting up a stair or a step. This is perfect. It's the perfect size because it lands right about where your hip is gonna rest. This is where you get the best leverage. Now you can use your larger muscles rather than restraining your back or perhaps restraining your knees. It's a nice, easy movement. It gives you that little bit of a lift that you need to get you over the hump, and now you can just stand up and go about your day. So you don't take a small problem and turn it into a big problem.
And what I love is that you can carry it around. Maybe you're just, you're just picking up around the house, before you vacuum, before you run the vacuum around the house. You could just take this, and everywhere you go, you can just bend down, pick something up. You can walk to the next room. You can take it with you. So wherever you go, you've got something you can use.
Brushes, things the cat's knocked off the table.
Yeah. Honestly, playing fetch with the dog, you're right. Every time you got to bend down for that tennis ball, believe me. This is such a great gift idea. Think about someone you love. Think about someone you care about. Think about someone who could use a little extra helping hand. Think about giving someone the gift of their independence. I think they're going to be so thrilled. I mean, this is a small price to pay for that gift of independence and mobility. Thank you, Tom.
Sarah, my pleasure.
Oh, this was fantastic. And stop dropping your keys all over the place.
Pick up that mess.
Do we have his keys somewhere? Tom needs to get home somehow.
Right over.
Okay. Thanks,
Stand
Tom.
down.
All right, coming up later this hour, don't go anywhere. We've got so many great items for you, including some DPL Flex Light Therapy. This is pain relief. If you want temporary relief from muscle pain, aches, and pain in your joints, if you have stiffness, this is an FDA-cleared medical device. It's here today. It's the largest size we've ever offered. Plus today we have a holiday special that includes the portable device charger. So I highly recommend this for any of you that are looking for relief, temporary relief of muscle pain. It's amazing. Bob Sarkost will be joining me. And if you're just not sure where to go, you have no clue what to gift that loved one on your holiday wish list, how about the Hsn Gift Card? We love gift cards. I love getting gift cards, and now they can buy whatever they want. You can search gift card at hsn.com. You just can pick that up in any increment of your choice, starting at $100 or just starting at $25. Yeah, super easy. All right, we are gonna dive right into our next presentation, and this is something that is new and innovative, and something that no one else has done. We've seen neti pots, we've seen squeeze bottles, we've tried standing on our head and pouring water in one nose, hoping it comes out the other. I've got the Navage nasal care system. It comes with a countertop caddy, and it comes with all the salt pods you need. But if you are worried about cold and flu season, if you want relief, natural relief from sinus congestion, this is a one-of-a-kind system that's gonna flush out those allergens, pollens, dust. It's a nasal irrigation system, unlike anything else we've seen before. And Lisa Kirshner is here to tell you all about it, someone who loves to breathe, because she's a yoga teacher.
That's
Should
right.
we om?
Thank you, Sarah.
But it's all about the breath, isn't it?
It is all about the breath. And you know, sinus issues like sinusitis and allergies affect nearly half the US population. And let's face it, we all get colds. Winter's the worst time for most of these issues, and it's right around the corner. But there is some good news, and that is that there is a way to relieve sinus congestion without drugs completely naturally. And it's so easy to use, anyone can do it. This product here revolutionizes nasal care. I'm so excited to show it to you.
What makes it so different?
Well, I'll tell you. So the neti pot works sort of by gravity and luck, right? At least if you're me. And this has, at the heart of its technology is suction power. And that is going to take and flush your sinuses going in one direction and out the other. And you can see here on this video that it's amazing. There's no cross-contamination. You get a clean rinse and a clean flush without any effort, and really no fear that you're gonna mess it up some way.
So the water's not going down your throat.
No.
It's going in one nasal cavity and out the other.
That's right, and I had huge problems with that. And you know, as a yoga teacher, I'm always telling people to breathe, and I'm always telling people how important that breath is. I mean, breath is life, but sometimes I had huge congestion problems, so much so I was a little bit worried about whether or not I'd even be able to use this product. When I saw it demonstrated, I couldn't believe it. She was standing upright, she was doing it live on national television, and I wanted to try it. I ripped the box open, and right out of the gate, I got to enjoy instant drug-free relief. I'd never experienced anything like that before.
So show us how to
Okay,
set it up.
all right.
Okay,
Well,
we're gonna watch this live.
Yes, I'm gonna flush my sinuses live. I've already got some warm water here in the upper tank. I just simply take the salt pod, I pop it in. It's like a coffee pod. Boom, you go like that, and it instantly mixes the perfect temperature and a perfect saline solution for your body so that your body can do what it does naturally. And then very gently, it takes it through your nose. You place it up, just go like this. Keep the mouth a little bit open. Now, I can do this no problem right here on TV. There may be a little bit of a learning curve with it. I turn it on, and I'm doing it. It's flushing my sinuses right now with warm water. It feels so good. You're not gonna believe how easy it is. You could be getting ready for work. You could be, you know, talking. You could be demonstrating, and, you know.
You could be on national TV.
That's right, live, doing it.
I don't know if this has ever happened before, that we've flushed our nasal cavities on live television, but
And look how fast that is.
Amazing. And all you're doing is rinsing that very comforting, moisturizing saline solution through your nasal cavities. And we've heard it all from experts to our moms. You know, everything that's in our nose is probably something that could be, it's something that maybe could cause that cold or that flu, or maybe you pick up allergens easily, or maybe you're really sensitive to the dust. You know, this is that time of year. It's winter, we're closing the windows, we're spending a lot of time in recirculated air, or maybe it's the holidays and you're gonna be traveling a lot. Do you wanna get sick? Do you wanna, you know, catch a cold on the way to your next destination? Probably not. This is some way that you can keep the health and the moisture in your nasal cavity. And that's the key to nasal health. That's the key, and it makes it so much easier. You're not, you know, you don't feel like you're drowning.
Right.
You know, if you've ever tried some of those other things where you have to stand on your head or, you know, lean over the sink and you're like, is it working? Is it working? I don't think it's working. You know, I'm swallowing water.
It's battery
This is so
powered,
much
also
easier.
it's totally portable. I mean, it's a one-handed operation. You can take it anywhere and do this as long as you have some water in the top tank. And it comes with everything that you need so that you don't have to scramble around and be like, oh, do I have a battery? You know, do I have the right thing? These...
You don't have to plug it in?
No. You no charging.
You don't have to plug it in. No. You don't have to charge it. It's easy to set right on your bathroom counter. It's called the Nasal system from Navage. It's got that countertop caddy. Now you're getting the extra tips for your nasal cavity. You're also getting the cleaning tools, and you're getting a total of 30 of the salt pods. Now these are the salt pods that you'll use, one with each use. You may use it once a week, you may use it once a day. It depends on you and how much you want to use your Navage system. But it does include 30 of the salt pods, and that's an altogether for a holiday price of $79.95. We have free shipping. We have the 5 flex pay just for today. And if you want to order additional salt pods, we have a set of 120 of those that you can pick up today as well. And that's less than $50 for 120 additional salt pods. That comes down to 40 cents a pod. And I think your nasal cavity health is worth it. 40 cents a pop. You can stay on the program. You can choose auto ship if you never want to worry about being without those nasal saline pods. We also have a travel case. We'll make those item numbers available for you. But this is for those of you that are struggling to breathe. This is for those of you that struggle with sinus problems, struggling with congestion in the morning, struggling with allergens. Maybe it's the dust, maybe it's the pollen, maybe it's your pet. You know, those things are everywhere. Maybe you work in a place that doesn't have great filtered air. Maybe you work in an old warehouse or a dusty office or a basement. Think about having something like this and what great peace of mind it would give you. And it's something that even doctors are supporting.
That's right.
I want to share a little video with you, and let's hear from a doctor who's going to tell you a little bit more about Navage and why it works and why it's so great for you today.
I'm Dr. Howard Levine, a nose and sinus physician. Bathing and flushing the nasal cavity with salt water, called saline, is a time-proven therapy for reducing congestion. What's more, nasal irrigation does this completely naturally, without drugs, simply by flushing and moisturizing the nasal passages. Until recently, nasal rinsing has relied on devices like the neti pot, the squeeze bottle, that use pressure to push saline through the nose. Navage brings new technology to nasal care. Navage uses powered suction to pull the saline through the nose, washing out allergens, pollen, dust, environmental irritants.
So how do you feel now that you just did?
My sinuses are completely cleared up. I mean, I can breathe. It's comfortable. We call this nature's decongestant because without drugs, naturally, I have completely balanced sinuses that allow my nose to do what it's supposed to do all the time when it's not clogged up with allergens and dust and mites and pollution. And as you said, travel. When you fly on a plane, I'm sure you've experienced that you come off of a plane and you have a cold. That can happen.
Right. So you're keeping your nasal cavities clean and moist, which is key for total body health. Show us again how to use it.
I will. It's so simple, and it's so safe you can just use it over and over again. I mean, you can't do this with other kinds of products that are on the market. Oh, wait, first I have to put my my salt pod into the cavity, which
so we need to open up a new,
no,
here's some.
You've got it right here. And it goes in so easily. I just love to show this. And then I also love to show, these are medical grade silicone. And I don't know how visible it is in this bright white environment, but there are arrows that point to which a different in and out. Again, this is how you prevent the cross-contamination, but also, depending on which side, most of us breathe better through one nostril than the other one, and this allows you to completely individually make this product work for you. So once again, nice and simple. You just pop it in.
Hook it right up to your nose.
And there you go.
You press a button and watch the water go down. This is really interesting. So once the water is gone, you're done. You've already flushed your nasal cavities. You don't have to think about it again until you've got maybe more congestion the next day or the next week, or maybe this is just to get you through that cold and flu season, or maybe it's because the air is drier. You find that your nose always gets a little, dried out. This is a perfect solution, and it's the only one of its kind that uses gentle, powered suction. There's a lot of other products out there that push and use force and use pressure to blow through your nasal cavities. There's nothing else that also uses the suction to pull it back out. And I love the idea that's not messy. I love the idea that if you've been afraid to use a neti pot, it's kind of intimidating, right? Like, how do I do this? I don't even like to go underwater because I don't want anything going down the back of my throat. This is a perfect solution for those of you that want to do something for your nasal health and you're just not sure where to begin. You're getting 30 of the salt pods, you're getting our holiday price, and you're also getting the opportunity to space this out over the next 5 months. Think about what a great peace of mind you would have and how it feels. Because you know, if you've got a bad cold, all you want to do is breathe. You're like, could I just breathe? And maybe once a day, you feel like you finally got that congestion out. This would be an easy way to get started.
It is a perfect way. And you know, who wants to take a cold into a holiday party? That's just not fun for anybody. And I want to be able to enjoy any time of year with nice, deep breath. I don't want to have to worry about what's the pollen index. I don't want to have to worry about, oh, does Aunt so-and-so have a cold again? You know, this keeps me doing what nature intends for my nose to do naturally, which is really provide that humidifier so that the air comes into my lungs nice and clean.
So just take a moment. Are you really breathing in through both nasal cavities? Because you were saying that most of us have one that's kind of always clogged, right? Are you a left nasal breather or are you a right nasal breather? We tend to, you said favor, right? One side over the other?
That's right. And this allows me to breathe in deeply through both sides of my nose. You know, it's kind of amusing almost, but the first time I used it, it was really a disjointing experience because I could breathe deeply through both sides of my nose. And I was like, oh, I almost felt like I was getting a caffeine rush or something like that.
It's better than hooking yourself up to those oxygen bars, right? You can actually breathe. And we're gonna show this to you one more time because I know maybe you've never seen anything like it. Maybe you didn't know anything like this existed. But this uses gentle powered suction. So unlike the neti pots, unlike those squeeze bottles, you're using this gentle powered suction so it's in one nasal cavity and out the other. So show us one more time.
I'm going to show you again. Again, it's drug-free, so it's completely natural.
So you could do this a couple times a day
again and again and again if you need to. And when I first started, there were definitely times, but now once a day is just right. So there we go. It's perfectly mixed, perfectly balanced, and I take it and I just place it. And again, these are so comfortable. We call them nose pillows because they just go right up to your nose. And there you go.
A nose pillow. How about that?
Right.
You press a button, and notice how the two water chambers are separate. The clean water does not get mixed with the dirty water.
Yes.
This is what's coming out the other nose.
That's right.
The other nose, other nostril.
The other side. There's no cross-contamination. You don't want to worry about cross-contamination. So, and look, it's that fast. And when I'm done, you know, I blow my nose.
Right. You just maybe hold a little Kleenex up to your nose to get any residual drip. But notice how she did this standing up. You could do this sitting in bed. You could do this at the bathroom counter. You could do this watching TV. You don't have to, like, you know, get a towel and a pot and you don't have to go to the stove. You don't have to boil water. I remember my mom always saying whenever I had a cold or a flu or anything like that, or just wasn't feeling, you know, like I could breathe, she would always say, well, boil some salt water on the stove and just inhale the steam. Well, this is actually sort of a similar idea, except you're actually getting that saline solution where you want it. And that's why I love that you're getting the salt pods, because this gives you the perfect balance of the saline solution. You put one pod in every time you use it. This is the caddy, and notice you don't have to buy any replacement parts. You don't have to buy a filter. You don't have to charge it. There's nothing to plug in. All you do is add tap water, right?
Check your area for the kind of water that's going to work best with your Navage, but it is the easiest system you're going to come across. Certainly it is for me, and I have had quite a lot of experience with different types of nasal irrigation because I've had trouble with breathing, and I've been told by so many teachers and doctors I need to do nasal irrigation, and I've had challenges, and this makes it doable. It makes it easy, and it's just part of my morning now. Before I walk the dog, I Navage, and it's that simple.
It just bathes, it cleans, and it moisturizes your nasal passages. And that's really the key. It's part of, you know, taking care of your entire body. And I know we brush our teeth, right? We wash our face. What are we doing for everything else that's inside those nasal cavities? You know, what did you breathe today?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows where you've been, where you work, where you traveled, were you on a plane for a few hours? I love the idea that you could have this at your fingertips. You could use it anywhere. You could travel with it. All you do is pick it up today for $79.95. You're getting the device. And here's just a few of the features. Gentle powered suction to provide fast, drug-free relief from sinus congestion. No pills, no sprays. You don't have to worry about what liquid to buy. All you do is flush out the allergens, the pollen, the dust, dried incrustations. That's certainly a first for me on television, that I get to say that phrase. Salt pond capsules provide perfectly balanced saline rinse every single time, preventing burning and nasal discomfort. I mean, you saw our guest here in the studio do this 3 times. You know, Lisa did this 3 times.
Yeah, and it feels amazing. There's not a time that I do it where I think, oh no, because it's perfectly mixed. It's the perfect isotonic solution that is balanced for your body, and it takes everything out of my nose that I don't want to have in my nose, and it leaves me with this clean nose feeling. We like to say that, you know, nasal care is going to be to the 21st century what oral care was to the 20th century, and Navage is really right at the forefront of that with this. It's really the first revolution in neti pot technology since ancient times.
One of a kind system. And if the other ones are just too overwhelming or too messy, this is the brand new, innovative, powered suction device. Nothing like it. It's Navage. Thank you so much, Lisa. This was great.
Thank you.
Now you can breathe for all of us. I can't wait to try this. It looks amazing.
Thanks.
All right, your yoga teacher will be so proud of you. All right, we'll be back with more. I've got something else. Don't go away. Amy's going to take you shopping next.
Join me, Amy Morrison.
Join me, Colleen Lopez, for Gotta Watch Thursdays.
Amy Morrison here. 'Tis the season to look festive and chic. On the Beauty Report, discover great additions to your holiday beauty routine. And don't miss the exclusive launch of Lancome's newest item, Renergie Ultra. Then on the list with Colleen Lopez, get holiday party ready. Update your holiday wardrobe with great pieces from some of your favorite brands. There's no place like Gotta Watch Thursdays. Join the festivities Thursday at 7 p.m.
Being a chef is the best job in the world. You can actually make people happy through food. The true goal of the Simply Mean collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. And it should not be a task or a job. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
Join Chef Ming Tsai on HSN. The face of Medicare is changing. Today, those eligible for Medicare are more active and make healthier choices. They're redefining age. That's why HSN has teamed up with Aetna, so you can understand your options and find the perfect coverage for your lifestyle. Medicare enrollment is going on now, so don't wait. Call Aetna today toll-free at 844-689-4714. And tune in Sunday to learn more about the new face of Medicare.
What makes a woman beautiful? Happiness. Yes, and energy. Happiness is the most attractive form of beauty, the one that comes from deep within.
Discover Renergie Lift Multi-Action to visibly tighten all facial zones, see younger-looking skin, feel more beautiful.
This is what makes people remember you.
Renergie Lift Multi-Action, only by Lancome.
Today.
Yes, we are.
We are on a mission to find the perfect gloves. I think Angie Corley found them because you are a super shopper this season.
Yes, I am.
You are. And,
Yes.
and girl, these are the best gloves. They're high tech. They're super warm. Your hands won't get sweaty. And most importantly, they are at the lowest price we've ever offered. It's the Mission Vapor Active women's or men's gloves. They're just $22.95. We've got great colors for both the guys and the gals. Free shipping today, too. And best of all, yes, you can use your smartphone, your tablet, your iPad, you name it. You can use it with those tech touch gloves that are compatible with all of your touch screens. Super cool option today with lots of fun colors to choose from. Angie, these are like the best.
Aren't these fabulous? Okay, I've got warmth without the weight. Let me just say this. If you're in Minneapolis, 19 is the low. Pittsburgh, 26 this weekend. You need to warm up because those temperatures are dropping. You know, we think here in Florida, hey, it was cold a week and a half ago. It's freezing. Okay, here's a look at the weather map, and here's what you want. You want a product that's got innovation, that's got warmth, and anything below that, Blue Honey, it is freezing and frosty. It's in the 20s. You want to warm up.
Tell me about it.
The scarves, the gloves that we have for you, these are a game changer. Let me just give you a little tour of these gloves because, first of all, they're really super thin. Like, they look like the liners that we're used to seeing with gloves because they're just that fine to go inside of the big, bulky gloves. But what happens when you take your gloves off, sometimes you feel that clammy, wet, sticky feeling. You will not feel that when you have on these Mission gloves. Truly, you're on the right kind of mission. It's like we have smart TVs, we have smartphones. Well, guess what? Now we've got smart technology built into the phone because I don't want to show you my password, but let me just show you. You now can actually use your smart devices. Hey, our lives are very digital right now. Let me just open up. Let's look at some photos. Maybe I'm a foodie, okay? So let's look at some cool food. But I can do everything that I normally do with my phone, with my gloves on, without having to take them off. And the reason is there's capacitive touch built into the gloves. I have a picture on my Facebook. My girlfriend and I are at a soccer game. She had her fingertips cut out. I'm like, hello, it's freezing, it's cold. That's not how you want to live. So the difference with these, not only the capacitive touch on the right and left fingers, you also have silicone grip. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to grab one right in front of me just to kind of point it out because I want you to really see. This holds that coffee mug, the dog leash as you're walking, the steering wheel, the cart. You don't have to stop living just because you put your gloves on. This is a performance fleece fabric, which is incredibly soft. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this off, which I love how easy it slides off. I want to turn these inside out because they're really soft and malleable, so they move with you. As you're living your day, you get to have a glove that's going to perform perfectly. And the best thing, that clammy feeling, you know, with the fur-lined gloves or those thick, bulky ones that get in the way, this performance fleece actually retains heat 12 times better, but without that weight, without the bulk.
Oh, yeah,
the perfect pair of gloves that are really kind of sexy, if you ask me.
And we have some really great colors as well. Now, for the guys, you choose black or gray. We've got two sizes, a small, medium, and a medium large. Ladies, we also have two sizes, small, medium, or medium large. And the ladies' colors are also black and gray, but we have that really pretty blue, which is sort of a sky blue color. And then we've got the red, which is also sort of a rockin' Christmas red, holiday red, firecracker red. I mean, if you want a little pop of color, even if you have a black or brown coat, you know, it's easier to find your gloves when they're a nice bright color, right? And one thing we do every year, guaranteed, is lose our gloves. So take a little glove inventory right now, because ask me about that map. I've lived in every blue state. I think that I've lived in New York and Minnesota and California and Colorado. Believe me, I know cold weather, and you are in need of a great pair of gloves, but usually you have to choose puffy gloves that are warm, but you can't do anything, or actually thin gloves where you can actually grab things, but they don't keep your hands warm. Now you get the best of both worlds, and you can see Norma's here wearing her brand new Mission gloves, and she's on her iPad. You can get your work done in the car.
That's right. You know, when you're on the go, whether you're traveling on a plane or on the, on a bus, or maybe you're walking, or you're just taking the dog out for a stroll, the kids want to play in the snow, whatever it is, we live our lives digitally, right? You've got a phone, you've got your camera, you've got the dogs on a leash. You're living your life, and you're going to live it smartly with innovation, which, let me just tell you, it never washes out. The way we build our products are with technology that is smart, built in. So not only the capacitive touch, not only four-way stretch, and I have a small, medium, and I've got some long fingers, okay? But these gloves are simple to put on. It's almost like, I say, a hug for your hands. Now, I always wear a big ring for you guys who know me. All right, I always have a big ring. No problems, no issues putting this on and off. It glides. So they're very smooth. They're incredibly soft. And they're warm without the big, bulky, oversized, can't do missions. You don't need to cut their fingertips off. You're gonna live the smart way. And then, thing I love, there's no sticky. If I were meeting you for the first time, I'd have to say, hold on. Hi, nice to meet you, because they're clammy and they're moist and it just is not attractive.
I love that you get all this high-tech fabric and you get the high-tech touch gloves. But look at this, both the left and the right side have that capacitive touch fingertip, which is really important because I noticed that as a left-handed person, a lot of times they only put the capacitive touch on the right hand, and I'm like, hello. Us lefties always
That's right, you're just as important.
We always get left out, pun intended. But now it doesn't matter, you know, what happens when that phone's ringing and you're on a walk or you're on the bus or you're on the subway. You're like, you can't answer your phone fast enough, and then you're trying to open your screen. Nope, nope, so then you have to take off your gloves.
Right.
And then you have to finally figure out how to open your phone and take that call. You can leave these on. Think about all the times you're taking your phone out of your pocket to take a picture. Are you taking, you know, the kids to the pumpkin patch? You're taking the kids to the, you know, maybe it's just a walk around the playground.
You know, right. How about just going to the car?
Right.
Catching a plane
You're at a
in the
football
airport.
game.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you want to take pictures of the game. You want to be outside. You want to be active.
Yes.
It's a perfect way to get a great pair of gloves for a really affordable price and without breaking the bank. I mean, look at these. Lowest price ever, less than $23. You have 5 flex pays as well. That's just for today. And we're also going to ship them for free. So if you want to stock up on gloves, they make great gifts because everybody loves gloves. I mean, I can't imagine a single person who would turn down a great pair of gloves, especially ones that you can use your smartphones with. Now we have a matching scarf, and we've got some matching little hats if you want to put together a great little combo from Mission. They're under the same item number if you want to add them to your order. But there's a scarf. Tell us about the scarf.
Okay, the scarf is amazing. The same performance fabric that's going to retain the moisture, but it's going to retain the heat, but allow the moisture to evaporate 12 times better than those other fabrics that you have out there. But it's got the coolest infinity loop. So if you want to be stylish, if you want to be cute, watch this, a simple pull through, and you've got that European chic.
Ooh, I like that.
You have nothing but soft and cozy at the neck. Everything coordinates. I know Dustin's over there. He's got his little beanie. It's always freezing in the studio. You can match the beanie with the scarf. You know, the scarf and the beanie are unisex sizes. One size fits most. And then you've got the gloves for the men and the women, the black and the carbon, and these great colors. I tell you, this is, you know, there's something about the gift of warmth. Imagine sending a hug to someone. Everyone needs the socks, the underwear, the gloves. It's like a Christmas staple.
I know. It isn't Christmas without somebody getting the gloves. And maybe it's for you. Maybe you want to just make sure that you've got a great pair of gloves. And it is really hard to find gloves that are warm, and you can actually move your hands, and you can slide them on over a ring, and you can grip the steering wheel, and you can walk the dogs, and you can, you know, get out there, and if you have to shovel, I hope you don't have to shovel a pile of snow.
That's right. Oh, it's coming. It's coming,
But
everyone.
let me tell you, it's already snowed in Colorado. It's already snowed in Minnesota. I've been in touch with friends and family, and it is getting cold out there.
Absolutely.
And if you're, you know, someone that needs to get out your parking pass, your work ID, you know, every morning to get your coffee, you got to fumble through your wallet. What if you didn't have to take off your big puffy gloves, but you could actually keep these on and do all of your little day-to-day activities?
Absolutely. I mean, I could literally tie my shoes. If you saw the video, the person in the video put the gloves on first and then the coat. Normally when you've got those big oversized gloves or those mittens, you have to put that on first because it would never fit through the sleeve. These are gloves, these are easy. Mission specializes in cooling and heating technology. So for all of you who love our cooling products and you've enjoyed them during the summer, that wonderful cool that you wring, soak, and snap, the same technology of keeping you at that peak performance. Now in the wintertime, we bring you heating accessories. So from earmuffs to scarves to beanies, we're completing the whole, you know, year-round usage. And I tell you, if you've ever been on a plane or a train or a bus or traveling in the car for the holidays, you just don't want to be uncomfortable, let alone, you know, pushing the cart in this grocery store or walking the dog or going to the bus stop with the kids. Christmas carols, whatever it is, these are performance products that are smart. Technology never washes out. And
look at how beautiful they fit, too. Again, we have 2 sizes, a small medium and a medium large. If you are a runner, if you're out biking in the winter, or you're going to go skiing, you're going to go sledding, you know, whatever it is, you need a nice, great pair of gloves that are warm without the bulk, and you get that capacitive touch technology. These are awesome. They're going fast, so go ahead and make sure that you're locking these in. Thank you, Angie.
You're welcome. Thank you, my darling.
Good to see
Stay warm.
you.
Here's a hug for you.
And they also pass the poo bag test. Do you know what that is?
The poo bag for the dog walker?
Yes, you have to be able to knot it. If your gloves can't knot a poo bag, it's not in my wardrobe.
Spoken like a champ.
All right, we got so much else to talk about, including get ready, get set, get merry, and wow, would you like to maintain instead of gain over the holidays? We've got the Proform. It's a customer pick. This is the X bag that comes with the weights. It's at a holiday price of $149.95. I got this for my father-in-law. You know what? The weather, can be iffy out there. You can now bike indoors anytime, anywhere, because you're getting all the great technology built in. You can count your calories. You can count your steps or your rotations. You can keep track of how many miles you've gone. You can adjust the pressure so you can get the perfect workout every time. They're big comfy seats for you as well. You can even go to our own website, hsn.com. We've got more great gifts for health and wellness, because you know what? Without our health, we don't get to do the activities we want to do. We don't get to enjoy the hobbies we love. We don't get to spend time with the family members that we adore if you're not feeling well. So I just don't think you could ever put a price on your health. It's just too important. And speaking of health and wellness, we're going to dive right into an FDA cleared medical device for temporary relief of muscle pain, aches, and joint stiffness. And Bob Sircosta is here. I can't think of a better person to tell you all about this. He is TV's billion-dollar man, literally wrote the book on home shopping. He's one of the first home shopping hosts. So believe me, if Bob Sircosta is going to be here and put his name behind any one of these products, you have to really believe in it.
You're so kind.
And it has to be really incredible technology.
Well, I tell you, I love sharing this product with everybody because it truly is a life changer. There's no doubt about it. It's called DPL, Deep Penetrating Light. And let's be very frank, okay? When pain starts, everything stops. I mean, pain truly does control what we can do and what we can't do. But now there is a proven way to help control that pain. And it's called the infrared technology, DPL. Let me turn it on right here. This is the XL pad. This is the largest pad that we have ever made. It is 96% larger in the treatment area. You're getting 46% more of the infrared lights. And by the way, it looks like the lights are off and they're not working. Those are the infrared lights. And that's what makes the big difference here. See, the human eye cannot see infrared. That's why they look like they're off. But they are working. And I want you to know that so when you get this at home, you don't think it's not working. It is definitely working. But let's talk about the technology, okay? Because it is different than anything else out there. FDA cleared medical device, and it's going to give us that temporary relief of pain associated with, are you ready? Arthritis, minor aches and pains in the joints, if you have muscle spasms, if you have stiffness in the muscle area, it's going to help there as well. So this is the real deal. It's not a toy. It's not a gimmick. And for the holidays, Sarah, what we're doing for the holidays,
we have a very special offer.
We are giving you free a charger so you can take this with you.
That's right. You can now today get our holiday price, which includes the XL size. This is the largest size we've ever offered from DPL Flex. It's 96% larger than the previous model. And you're also getting the portable charger, which means you're not chained to the outlet. You can actually charge and work your DPL device while you're walking around the house, while you're driving, while you're enjoying your favorite television show. Today, we also have the free shipping and those 5 flexible payments.
This is the time to get it, okay? And here we are in the holidays and everything. I mean, we want to enjoy the holidays, right? We don't want pain to get in our way for the holidays. Here's a way to get that temporary relief of that pain. Once again, arthritis, stiffness, muscle spasm, it does not matter. You're going to get the largest pad that we've ever made. Very safe, easy to use, non-invasive. It's not going to get in the way of your daily routine or anything like that. But let me show you how this works because it's so simple and easy to use. You simply take the pad and you apply it to the affected area. Now, here is what is so different about this. That infrared light technology is actually going into the skin and into the soft tissue of the muscle. And what's happening, it is able to temporarily increase the blood flow. It is able to increase the circulation. Again, not a toy. It's FDA cleared medical device, my friends. It is the real thing. If pain is getting in your way, here is a way to help control that pain. And I understand if, folks are watching right now and maybe a little skeptical about it. I certainly understand the skepticism, okay? But here is the thing, folks. The FDA clearance and the fact it's a medical device, device. You know it's proven. You know it works. So I invite you to call us up and try this. I want you to, you have 90 days approximately until the end of January which to try. You're going to know right away. I recommend that you use it twice a day, 12 minutes at a time. And if you commit to that for 30 days, you're going to know right away that this is really going to help you temporarily relieve that pain. I just cannot stress it enough. It's not a gimmick. It's not a topical. This actually goes right in. No. In fact, I'm glad you brought that up.
I would think, oh, that's just another heating pad.
You're right. That's what it looks like.
This isn't a class by itself.
Exactly.
Literally a class 2 medical device. Where can we put this on our body, Bob?
Anywhere, because it is totally flexible. Now, chiropractors have used this for years and years, but their device is very stiff and rigid. This has complete flexibility, so you can apply this to any area of the body, and you're going to be able to do it. Let me show you the area of penetration that you're going to get from this. Come on right over here, down here, and I want to show you if we can possibly lower the lights in the studio. Okay, and I'm going to put my hand right under the pad, and I don't know if we can get maybe a little more of a straight-on shot if possible. So you can, yeah, there you go. Thank you so very, very much. Now, there it is with the pad not on. As we bring down the lights, I'm going to flip the switch. Look at the coverage area that you're getting. Now, that red is the nice warmth. I can already feel a nice, gentle warmth from that. But it's the light that we cannot see. That is what is helping us temporarily relieve that pain. It's that infrared technology. That's what's going into the tissue of the muscle, and that's what's improving the localized air, the circulation and the blood flow, and that's what's making all the difference
so
in this.
It's not just a topical treatment. I mean, it's really going and getting to the source of the problem. You can see how easy it is to wrap around your low back. I think, gosh, millions of Americans experience low back pain. You might have leg pain. You might have shoulder pain. You might have arm pain. Wherever you're experiencing pain, this is designed to provide temporary pain relief. It's convenient, it's comfortable, and we're including the charger. So this is our biggest bundle and best offer yet, because you're getting the largest size with a portable charger. And hey, if you already have this and you're using it and you're getting great results, call us. I'd love to hear from you. Bob, I remember the first time I presented this DPL technology, I called my sister, who's a renowned physical therapist, and I said, okay, is this the real deal? She goes, oh yeah, Sarah, I use these on my patients all the time. They're used in clinics, they're used in doctors' offices, they're used in chiropractors and physical therapists.
Pro athletes have used the DPL and the deep penetrating light, the LED technology. And they've used it for years and years. Why? Because they need instant results. They need to get back into shape, okay? So this is something that's so different than anything else out there, folks, and I just cannot stress that enough. That's why we invite you to give it a try, okay? You're going to make that final decision at home. Now, here's Norma, and she's putting it on her arm, but I wanted you to see underneath. Yeah, when we lift that up, you can see the red light, which once again is giving you that nice warmth that's going into the skin. It's just not, topical. It's going into the skin. But the infrared technology, the light that we cannot see, that's what's doing the job. That's, again, what is going to improve the localized blood flow. Now, we did a study, all right? We had a lot of people test this, and we did a study. Look at that, 100%. That's everybody. Everybody that tried this reported positive results and improvement in their levels of pain. And look at that, 86% were able to get back to their daily activity. So 100% improvement in their, levels of pain. What would that do to your life?
What would that feel like?
Oh, what would that change in your life?
After, not even a week of trying this device, what would it feel like to say, you know what? I think I feel better. I mean, what would that be worth to you? I think that's why I love the idea of presenting this and knowing that this is not only something that you can see here in our studies that has proven effective, but it's FDA cleared. And, to get an FDA clearance on a medical device.
Not easy.
Not easy, right, Bob?
And have class 2. Class 2, which is even a little more difficult, okay?
Interesting.
So it really has proven technology. And in fact, you bring up the FDA clearance, and I want to read you the words. These are not my words. They're not HSN's words. These are words from the FDA, what you can expect. Intended for the relaxation of muscles and relief of muscle spasms. Temporary relief of minor muscle joints and aches and pains and stiffness. Temporary relief of minor pain and stiffness associated with arthritis. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Temporarily increases local blood circulation. That's what makes all the difference in this, is that it causes that blood, to circulate better. It causes it as well to really relax the muscle. And that's why you're going to get that temporary relief. But again, as Sarah's been pointing out, we understand if you're hearing all of this and thinking, well, I hear a lot of products are going to do that, and you might be very, very, just questioning it. Yeah, and that's
healthy
okay.
to be skeptical.
That's why we want you to, but
Right.
here's what I want you to think about, all right? Wonder if you got this at home and it did work. Wonder if it did the job. What would that do to your life? What would that enable you to do now that maybe you haven't done for a long, long time? It's not a heating pad, folks, all right? You're going to get a nice, gentle warmth, but you're also going to get proven technology, FDA cleared medical device, sending that LED technology, sending that into the soft tissue of the muscle and relaxing the muscle and temporarily increasing the local blood circulation. Once again, it's so easy to work. You simply put it where the pain is.
Right.
It doesn't matter where that pain is, and you put the pad there, and this is the large pad as we've been talking about.
You don't have to change your routine in the morning. You can do this while you're reading the morning paper or watching TV at night, or maybe you lie down in it for a few minutes before you go to bed at night. Are you waking up with aches and pains and stiffness in the morning? How many times have you said to yourself, I don't feel like doing that today because of my knee, because of my back, because of my shoulder, because of my arm, or maybe it's my calf? How many times have you said, I don't think I'm going to be there, guys? I don't want you to miss out on your day-to-day routines, and I don't want you to miss out on your favorite hobbies, your favorite activities. I don't know about you, Bob, but even as most of Americans are getting older, no one is slowing down. And we're more active than ever. My parents are bike riding and hiking and taking on new challenges and starting a new sport and joining a new team. We want you to live your life to the fullest, and this is going to help you.
It really will, because this will get you back into that game of life. This will get you back to participating, because you'll feel like it, folks, but you're not going to know until you try it. And that's why we invite you to try this. You use it twice a day. You're going to have until the end of January to try it. You're going to get that temporary relief for the holidays. Enjoy the holidays. Once again, if you're just joining us, the red lights, that's going to give you a nice, gentle warmth. But the lights that look like they're not working, that's the magic. I like to call it the magic, because it really is going to give you that relief. That's the infrared technology. That's the light that's going into that soft tissue of the muscle. That's what's relaxing the muscle and improving the localized circulation of the blood. That's what's going to make you feel so good. I want to show you once again the area of penetration that you're going to be able to get on something like this, because this is the largest pad that we've ever offered. There we go. It's off. Now it's coming on. Look at that. You can almost feel the relief by just looking at that.
You don't feel anything else except the warmth, right?
Nice, gentle,
There's no vibration. There's there's nothing pulsating. There's nothing vibrating.
No, this is not a pill or anything like that. This is something that is, again, FDA cleared medical device. It's not going to get in the way of your daily routine. You can continue doing what you're doing, but at the same time, you're going to be getting that temporary relief. And once again, we're talking about that temporary relief of pain associated with arthritis, muscle spasms, stiffness in the muscles, aches and pains in the joints. Get back into life, folks. This is the way to do it. But once again, you're not going to know until you try it.
And it can be, any age, whatever your level of activity is. Maybe you're just kind of that weekend warrior that kind of overdid it. Because my husband the other day couldn't figure out why his arm was hurting. And I said, well, didn't you hit a few golf balls? He said, yeah, 130 of them.
Oh, my goodness. That'll do it.
Maybe that's why your arm is hurting. 130 golf balls and you haven't played golf in 6 months. You know, so maybe you just overdid it over the weekend. Or maybe you're trying something new. Or maybe it's the holidays and you don't want to miss a moment. You don't want to miss getting down on the floor and playing trains or new board games with your grandchildren. You want to go to all those holiday parties. You might be standing longer. You might be sitting longer in a plane. You might be traveling. Anything that causes those day-to-day minor muscle pains, the achiness in the joints, the achiness in your muscles. This could be the difference of you really enjoying the holidays and really participating in the holidays. And we want you to be there. Also, you have nothing to lose today.
Right.
You have absolutely nothing to lose because we give you a 90-day extended return policy. You have until the end of January.
Wow.
You get to get this home. You get to try it out. And if for any reason it doesn't exceed your expectations, you can send it back for a full money-back guarantee. But that's how confident we are it's going to work for you.
And it runs the gamut. And once again, I understand the skepticism, but think for a moment. Wonder if this did the job for you. Wonder if this really did work, which I know it does, but I want you to experience that. What kind of a change would it create in your life? What would you be able to do? The survey that we took, 100% of those that tried it experienced improvement in their levels of pain. And once again, if you're suffering from arthritis, I don't have to tell you what that's doing to your life. You know, you live that every single day. I'm here to share with you technology that has been proven to help you.
Yeah.
That's right, help you temporarily relieve pain associated with arthritis or even aches and pains in the joints.
Hey, if it's good enough for pro athletes and doctors and physical therapists, it's good enough for me.
Exactly.
Thanks,
what
Bob.
What a pleasure. Thanks, Sarah.
Great afternoon to spend with you. Thanks, everyone.
Pleasure.
Lynn's coming up next with Tweaked. I'll see you tomorrow with a great hour of beauty. Don't go away.